Payne, I need to talk to you about something important. Is this a good time?
Something important? Can it wait until after I get home? I'm still at work right now.
It really can't wait. I've reached the point where I just can't take it anymore. It's urgent, and if I don't say it now, I think I'll burst. So please, just let me speak with you right now.
Can't take it anymore? What's going on? Is something wrong?
Payne, I think we need to break up.
Huh?
I want to go back to Seth, my ex. I can't continue with this engagement anymore. I need you to cancel it. I need you to set me free so I can move on and rebuild my life.
Wait, what? Are you serious? This is coming out of nowhere! Breaking up with me? Canceling the engagement? What are you talking about? We were fine just yesterday. Everything seemed normal.
No, it's not sudden. I've been thinking about this for a while now. I've realized that staying in this relationship, in this engagement, is going to make me so unhappy. If we get married, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I can't live like this anymore.
Why do you feel like this? What happened? Why didn't you say anything before we got engaged?
Well, the truth is, marrying you was never something I wanted. This whole engagement, this whole marriage thing, it was pushed onto me by my father. I never asked for any of this. They set up the arranged meeting, and I didn't have the courage to refuse. Everyone around me seemed so eager for it to happen, and I just couldn't say no. I was never into it, but the pressure kept building.
Wait a minute, hold on. But didn't you say that you were okay with the arranged meeting? Didn't you tell me that you were open to it? Your mom said you were the one who suggested it after you broke up with Seth. Are you telling me all of that was a lie?
It wasn't a lie exactly, but it was twisted. My mom lied about it, saying I wanted the arranged marriage. The truth is, I never wanted to do any of it. My dad made all the decisions. It was like a business transaction, a political marriage, not a love match. My opinion doesn't matter one bit.
But you contacted me after the arranged meeting. You were the one who said you wanted to move forward. You seemed so positive about it. You even accepted my proposal with a smile on your face, and we talked about the wedding. We chose the venue, the dress. You were involved in everything. And now just like that, you want to end it all?
It's not just that. After we started living together, I realized something wasn't right. It was like you thought you were in charge of everything. You kept lecturing me, always acting like you knew better, and I felt like you were looking down on me. I started to feel frustrated and suffocated. You've got money, but you're so cheap, it's like you never want to spend anything. And don't even get me started on the beard, the weight gain, and your stinky feet. I just can't stand it anymore.
You really feel that way? You're saying that I've been lecturing you? I didn't even know I was doing that. If I came off too harsh, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about the beard and the weight gain and the feet. But when it comes to money, I've just been saving up for the wedding, trying to be responsible. I didn't think that was a problem.
It's not just that, it's everything. Your work schedule is always all over the place. We hardly ever spend time together, and when we do, it's never quality time. We're always rushing. You come home just to sleep, and that's it. What's the point of being married if we don't even get to enjoy each other's company? If we have kids one day, it's going to be all on me. You'll be busy with work, and I'll be stuck with everything. I'm not okay with that. I don't want to live like that.
I know my schedule is irregular, and I've tried to make it work. But I'm sorry if it's causing you stress. I've been trying to balance everything. But when I proposed, you said you understood. You said you were okay with the situation. I promised I'd do better when we had kids. I told you I'd be more present. Don't you remember that? So why is it suddenly a problem now?
Because it's not just about your job. It's about the fact that I never wanted to be in this marriage in the first place. I was forced into this situation. I wasn't allowed to love freely, and I was made to break up with Seth, the one person I really cared about. I'm not going to live my life like this anymore. I have put up with it for so long, but I can't take it anymore. I want to break up with you and marry Seth. I need to be free.
You sound like a character in a tragic love story. So now I'm the villain who's separating you from your true love, right? Fine, if that's what you want, I'll agree. We'll break off the engagement and we'll stop living together. No alimony, no fighting over the house. We'll just go our separate ways. And I expect you to leave the engagement ring here.
I'm leaving everything you gave me behind, Payne. I don't need any of it. I can't believe I was with you in the first place. Trying to marry you is the biggest mistake I have ever made. It's a stain on my life. Don't ever contact me again. I want nothing to do with you.
Fine. I won't contact you again or anyone in your circle. I'll explain everything to our parents. Is that okay with you?
That's fine. I've already packed my things. I'll be leaving today, so don't try to reach out to me again. I will block your number. I don't want any part of this anymore.
I won't chase after you. If you really want to leave, then go.
Goodbye, Payne. I'm done. Payne, what is going on? What did you say to my parents? What did you do to Seth's company? You coward, tell me what exactly did you do to make all this happen?
Coward? You got some nerve calling me that? You unblock me just to yell at me like this? What's going on? Did something happen to make you act like this? All of a sudden you're accusing me of things without even letting me explain.
Don't play dumb. You must have said something to my parents. Do you have any idea what you've done? I have been completely cut off. I'm disowned. My parents said I'm never allowed to come back to their house again. Did you know that? They completely disowned me. They want nothing to do with me. This is all because of you. What exactly did you say to them? Did you manipulate them, Payne? What exactly did you tell them?
What do you think I said? I told them we ended the engagement. I also made sure they returned the money I had lent them, and I told them I would never lend them another penny again. The same goes for your ex's company. I told them everything was off. That's all I did, really. What's your problem? Why are you flipping out over something so simple?
That's all? You lent my father money and helped Seth's company too? I had no idea about any of this. But why? Why cut it off now? You can't possibly think that everything should just stop because of this. Our engagement ending and your business decisions should have nothing to do with each other. Why would you cut all that off, Payne?
You told me to stay out of your life, remember? You said you wanted nothing to do with me or anyone in my circle anymore. So I followed through on that. I made sure to stay away. I settled everything and now we're completely separated. I don't see why you're making this a bigger deal than it is. You're acting like I'm the one who's wrong here.
But to suddenly cut off the support so quickly, to demand everything back like that? It's one thing to end things, but this is too much. You are talking about over 1 million yen, Payne. It's excessive. It's unreasonable. You can't just demand that money back like this without warning. You can't do this to my family. It's because of you my father's company is going to collapse. Do you understand what you've done? The business is on the edge of bankruptcy, and it's all your fault. And Seth, he's going to lose his job, Payne. He could lose everything, his position, his career, because of you. How could you be so cold? How could you do this to us? Why would you destroy everything?
Look, I didn't even want to help your father's company in the first place. The whole thing was a sinking ship. The business wasn't going anywhere. But I got involved because I was introduced to you by someone I trusted. I thought maybe it could work out. But now that our engagement is off, why should I continue to keep that support going? You told me to stay away, so I did what I had to do. Your family was just using me. I was a means to an end. It was all about money. Now I'm walking away. That's the reality of it.
You can't just pull everything away like this. This isn't fair. How could you do this to us? How could you be so heartless? This is too much, Payne. You are treating us like we're disposable, like we don't matter at all.
I'm not a saint, you know. I'm not perfect. I have my faults, but this is something I had to do. Your father came to me begging for money over and over again. And when it came to you acting like you were so high and mighty, pushing me to marry you, I was the one footing the bill. I know what you were doing, living it up with my money. You and Seth, I saw it. You went on trips to Dubai, all paid for by me, by my investments.
Wait. How do you know that?
I've been following you. I know everything. I've seen your secret social media accounts. You think I didn't notice? You thought I wouldn't figure it out? Well, I did. I saw everything. And don't think you can keep lying to me. I'm done. It's over. I'm out of your life and I'm done with all of this.
You were following me? How could you do that? How could you watch me like that? I had no idea. I didn't even know you had been spying on me. But Payne, listen to me. It wasn't like that. I never wanted any of this to happen. I didn't want the breakup. I didn't want to lose everything. But Seth, he's been threatening me. He said he'd expose all of our private photos if I didn't go back to him. I'm not lying to you, Payne. Everything I said about not wanting to be with you, it was all a lie. I never wanted to hurt you. I've always loved you. You're the only person I've ever wanted. Please believe me.
Oh, you didn't want to be with me? The same woman who called me cheap said I was too fat and that I smelled? And now you're telling me you love me? The same woman who never once believed in me, never once trusted me, suddenly wants me back? You were the one who pushed me away, remember? But now I'm supposed to believe that all that was a lie, that you only love me? You think I'm gonna fall for that?
No, that was all lies. All of it was fake. I never meant any of it. I swear, Payne, the only person I love is you. Please believe me. Let's start over. Give me one more chance to prove myself. We can fix everything. I know we can.
You've been lying this whole time. From the very beginning, it was all lies. I can't trust someone like you. Someone who lies and manipulates. I'm done with this. I'm not gonna marry someone who's been deceiving me, who can't even be honest with me. You're not worth my time.
Wait, just wait. Please, just separate the engagement from the business. Please don't pull the rug out from under my father's company or Seth's. Let's fix the personal stuff, but please don't punish everyone else for our mistakes. I am begging you, Payne. Don't do this.
No, I'm done with you and your family. I want nothing to do with you. You are the biggest mistake of my life. I regret everything. This whole engagement. It's a stain on my soul.
So that's it?
Yes, I'm done, and I'm blocking you now. Don't contact me again. Don't even think about it. Stay away from me and everyone connected to me. It's over. For good this time.
No, please don't do this.
Goodbye. After all of that, things took a drastic turn for the worse. Joy's parents' company went bankrupt, and Seth ended up getting fired from his job. It seemed like everything was crumbling for them. Seth, having nowhere else to go, decided to move into Joy's apartment, and that's when things really started to spiral. At first, Joy tried to make the best of it. She took on multiple jobs to support them both, working tirelessly to keep everything afloat. She was determined to help Seth get back on his feet, believing that with her support he would eventually get his act together. But things didn't work out that way. Seth, rather than using this time to find new work or contribute in any way, quickly slid into the role of a freeloading partner. He became a drain on Joy, relying on her to cover every expense while he did nothing to help. Despite the situation, Joy remained hopeful, convinced that Seth would eventually turn things around. But that hope was soon shattered. Seth, ever the manipulator, began to show his true colors. He started seeing another woman while still living with Joy. He wasn't even trying to hide it. He would leave for hours at a time, ignoring Joy's calls, and when he came back, he would act like nothing was wrong. But the worst part came when he stole money from Joy's apartment, money she had worked so hard to earn. Without a second thought, Seth took what he could and disappeared, vanishing without a trace. Joy was absolutely devastated. The betrayal hit her harder than anything she had ever experienced before. The man she had loved, the person she had sacrificed so much for, had taken advantage of her in the worst way possible. She was left with nothing but a hollow, aching feeling in her chest. Unable to cope with the shock and the pain, Joy's mental state deteriorated rapidly. She became a shadow of the person she once was, unrecognizable even to herself. The weight of the betrayal, combined with the overwhelming sense of hopelessness, led her to a breaking point. She found it impossible to function, to get out of bed, to do anything at all. Eventually, Joy's family intervened. They saw the toll this situation had taken on her, and they knew something had to be done before it was too late. Joy was admitted to a specialized hospital to receive the care she needed. It was clear that she needed professional help to deal with what had happened, and her family hoped that with the right treatment, she could begin the long road to recovery. In the meantime, Seth, with his own life in ruins, disappeared from the picture. He had destroyed everything in his path, leaving behind a wake of broken promises and lost trust. The woman he had been seeing likely realized what he was all about when he took the money and ran, and that was the last anyone heard of him. Seth, always so confident and sure of himself, had ultimately burned every bridge he had. As for Joy, her recovery was slow, but she was in a place where she could start to heal. The road ahead wasn't easy, and there were many setbacks along the way. She had to work through feelings of deep betrayal and hurt, trying to rebuild her self-esteem piece by piece. It was a long and painful process, but eventually she began to find her footing again. The pain of what Seth had done would never completely disappear, but over time, Joy learned to reclaim her life. She rediscovered her strength, the strength that had once made her so independent and confident. She learned to trust herself again, and bit by bit started to rebuild the life she had once imagined. Though Seth's actions had shattered her, Joy ultimately emerged from the experience stronger than before. She learned valuable lessons along the way, not just about other people, but about herself. She discovered that her worth was not defined by others, and that she didn't need anyone's validation to feel whole. It was a painful journey, but it taught her the importance of self-love, of setting boundaries, and of never allowing anyone to take advantage of her again. In the end, Joy came out of this experience more self-aware and more resilient than she had ever been before. Though Seth had tried to break her, he had only managed to strengthen her resolve, and that, in itself, was a victory. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.